Do you need something?
Any new books you've been
I've
reading?
been waiting for you, Associate.
I've been...
Hello, Associate. It seems you've obtained the final recommendation you required. I have received recommendations from all the local guild halls in Cyrodiil. You've done well for yourself. You may now enter the university. As a full-fledged member of the Mages Guild, I now also promote you to the rank of apprentice and grant you the robe of the apprentice. Take a moment and try it on. Then we shall speak of what comes next for you. We come to the real work at last. You have, no doubt, seen some of the worst the guild has to offer. As much as we try to hold mages to a higher standard, they are only human. What I hope you will now see is that while the guild can be disjointed and misused, it can also achieve some wonderful things. Now you have an opportunity to engage in more meaningful tasks and continue with your advancement through the guild. Some say that Traven is misusing the power of the Archmage's position to further his personal agendas. You do not yet qualify for further advancement in the guild. Before you can begin work for the guild, you'll need to do something for yourself. Every mage carries a staff. It is crafted and enchanted by the guild and is a symbol of status. You need such a staff. The wood used for staves comes from a grove to the northeast of the Imperial City, near Wellspring Cave. Several mages tend to the grove and should be able to assist you. Speak with either Zarasha or Ileta when you arrive, and choose wisely. Wellspring Cave lies to the northeast of the Imperial City. The mages there can assist you. You have your task. Acquire wood for a staff from the grove outside Wellspring Cave. You shall have a true
I believe
mage's
I
staff
read that
soon.
some time ago. I'll have to give it another read.
Farewell.
I understand Daedra worship is becoming increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
Safe travels.
Good day.
Hello, Master Wizard.
What's the news from the other parts of town?
I hope I... Necromancy may be legal. Goodbye. I hope I... be seeing you.
Well met, guildmate. Whatever it was, it's gone now.
To arms! To arms!
Am I supposed
Whoa.
to be him? That's what you can do? Show me what you've got. That's the best you can do? I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm. Ow! Ow! Hello? Who's there? Huh? Oh! I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm. I've fought mudcrabs more fearsome than you. Oh!
have we here? Another plaything? You'll dance for me, little one. Yes, you will. I will make your corpse dance and then tear itself apart.
Ah, you must be the Arcane University's newest addition.
Greetings, guildmate.
Greetings, guildmaid.
What? Necromancers at the cave? Ileta and Zarasha dead. I can't believe it. They've never been so bold before now. Always hiding in the shadows, staying away from the guild. What could have prompted this? I'll need to speak to the council about this. Thank you for relaying the information. Now tend to your staff and your wounds if necessary. Delmar at the Kiranasium can help you with the staff. See him right away. Now that you have the wood, speak with Delmar at the Kiranasium. Necromancy may be legal in Cyrod.
Hello,
you shall
apprentice.
have a true mage's staff soon. Hello, guildmate.
Welcome to the Chironasium. Enchanted to meet you. Delmar, Enchanter Extraordinaire to the Mages Guild. At your service. Got some enchanting in mind? Ah, yes. This is a big step for you, friend, whether you know it or not. Now you'll need to decide what sort of staff you're looking for. Something that fits you and your abilities. Shall we begin? Enchanting staves can be a tricky business. Only certain spells will be truly useful to you, so I'll narrow it down some. Let's start with the school. Which appeals most to you? Destruction, illusion, or mysticism? Very well. You have 3 choices for what type of damage you'd like it to do: fire, frost, or shock. Oh, all right then. Your choices are destruct. There are 3 options for illusion magic. They are charm, paralyze, and silence. Which would you like? Oh, all right then. Your choices. There are 3 things I can enchant the staff with: soul trap, telekinesis, and dispel. Oh, all right then. Your choice. There are 3 options for illusion magic. They are charm, paralyze, and silence. Which would you like? With this staff, you'll render others incapable of using magic against you. If you'd prefer something else, we can start over. Right. I'll get to work. You come see me tomorrow, and I'll have your staff ready.
Greetings, guildmate.
Welcome to the Chironasium. Welcome to the Chironasium. Can I help you? Yes, it's all finished. It's in that cupboard back in the corner. I hope it serves you well. Not only has necromancy been banned from practice in the... Bye.
Well met, guildmate.
Greetings, apprentice.
I have a new task for you. In accordance with guild rules, you now qualify for the rank of journeyman. May you wear your rank well. The Mages Guild. The Council is investigating what happened at Wellspring Cave. Many of our resources are devoted to the task, leaving our ranks spread thin. There is a related book that needs to be recovered. It was recently loaned to Janice Hasseldor, the Count of Skingrad. I'd like you to retrieve it. I understand this may not seem the most important of tasks, but still, it needs doing, and you are one of the few available to do it. A note of caution. Skingrad is an unusual place. Be prepared for the unexpected. The Count is a reclusive man and sometimes difficult to see. Hopefully, your status as a representative of the Guild will aid you. Speak with the castle steward when you arrive. You too.
Hello, journeyman.
Why do you bother me? Go away.
I'll go.
Yes, the Mages Guild, you say? Oh, the Count is quite aware of your presence here. He simply has no interest in granting you an audience at this time. Now that I've seen you myself, I can't say that I blame him. Nevertheless, I shall endeavor to change his mind on the subject. Return tomorrow. Perhaps he will see you then.
It's you.
You there. I have an update for you. The Count has agreed to see you, but not here. He wishes to meet you south of the cursed mine outside of town, after 2 a.m. It would be wise of you to be on time. Follow the road west out of Skingrad through the high pasture. The mine entrance is north of the road. The Count will meet you just outside it.
Hurry up! Leave me alone.
Well, well. You're late, mage. I'm afraid I misled you. The Count won't be arriving. In fact, he doesn't even know you're here. We're not about to let the Guild interfere with our plans, for the Count or otherwise. So you'll have to die. Don't worry. We'll put your body to good use, I assure you.
Why? You die! We'll fall down and bleed to death!
Why do you bother me? Go away. Greetings.
You'll make a...
The Gray Fox protects you. What's that? You impossible fool. What possessed you to think I would suggest a meeting here, of all places? At least your gullibility served some useful purpose. I knew about Mercator, but not his friends. Now none of them are a threat any longer. Do you not recognize a necromancer when you see one? I suspected Mercator was involved in their cult, but was unwilling to move against him without knowing the identities of his allies. Count Janus Hasseldor at your service. A thank you might be in order at this point. Despite what your council may think, I've not thrown in with the necromancers and would never do so. You may pass along that message. Would you dare make demands of me now? And a book of all things. Your gullibility knows no bounds, it would seem. You believe your council would send you here to merely fetch a book? No, they wanted information on me and what is going on here. Well, now they shall have it. Tell your council that the next time they want something from me, they come themselves. They don't send someone under false pretenses. Yes, I see that now. I regret that Traven has involved you in this way. At least you've survived. For now. Perhaps in the future you can be trusted enough to deal with more serious matters. Now our business here is concluded. I suggest you return to your council. Come on.
Hello, journeyman.
Ah, you must be the arcane
Pardon me, noble
university's
scholar,
most-
but could I speak?
Hello, guildmate. Greetings, journeyman. Have you been to Skingrad and seen Count Hasseldor? Saved you, did he? Well, that's a good sign. I must apologize. It was never the Council's intention to put you in harm's way. The Count's unique nature is not public knowledge. The Council wishes to keep it that way. At the time, it was believed that there was no reason to inform you, since it was not crucial to the task you were given. For that reason, I was unable to disclose more about his true identity to you. Clearly, that judgment was in error. I apologize. Archmage Travin feared that sending a high-ranking official with the guild might draw too much attention and provoke a reaction from the Count. We were also concerned that it might drive any necromancers in the area underground, making them more difficult to root out. We simply wanted to survey the situation in Skingrad. Our relationship with Hasseldor is tenuous at best. The Council has agreed to keep his nature a secret, and in exchange, he occasionally provides us with useful information. Hello, guildmate. Greetings, journeyman. Have you been to... Saved you? I'm... The... Archmage... We simply wanted to survey the situation. As a vampire, the Count has few allies he can trust. He has disguised his nature from most, but cannot hide it from the Council of Mages, so he approached us with an accord. As you have seen, that agreement is under a great deal of strain lately. The Count does not agree with certain policies the Guild has established. It's not quite that simple. Hasseldor is powerful, to be sure, but the Council does not consider him to be a threat. After all, he has ruled over Skingrad for quite some time, without incident. We feared Hasseldor may have been involved with the necromancers. Thanks to your involvement, it would seem that he is not. At least, not for the moment. We will continue to monitor the situation, but I assure you, we will make no further attempts to mislead you. You have done your job admirably, and I thank you for it. Things in the Guild have been different since Travin was named Archmage. They're more structured, but everyone seems tense. Your services to the Guild have not gone unnoticed. As of this moment, you have gained the rank of Evoker. Along with your new rank, please take this amulet. May it help keep you safe in times of danger. Are you ready for it? If not, I understand you've been through quite a bit lately. Very well. There's a research project going on at one of the Aliad ruin sites on the eastern side of the province. Irlav Jirol is in charge of the project and is apparently in need of some help. I thought you might need a break after the things you've been exposed to lately. You can find Erlov in the Archmage's tower. He's a good man, but council matters have distracted him lately and he's been neglecting his other work. Speak with Erlov Girol. He can give you the details you need. Erlov should be waiting for you.
Hello, Evoker.
Greetings, Evoker.
Greetings, guildmate.
Hello, guildmate.
Hello, Master Wizard.
Do you ever buy soul gems from You're about Vatican, are you? It's a damn shame. I haven't been giving the project the attention it deserves. The last report I received from Scalil indicated there was some sort of problem, a blocked passage or something that they couldn't get past. I'd investigate it further, but I'm needed here with the council. Romanus says you've got a good head on your shoulders. Look into it for me, will you? You can find Scalil at the site. Access is restricted, so you'll need this key. I don't know what Archmage Traven has against necromancy, but the first thing he did after taking over the Mages Guild was to ban its practice. She's the mage heading up the on-site research. She can tell you more about whatever it is that's impeding their progress. It's an Ayleid ruin southwest of Cheydinhall. We suspect that there are some interesting things inside, so a research project was established. Scalil is there now, working on investigating the ruins.
He's as good as you'll find in the city when it comes to
Hello,
heavy
Master
armor.
Wizard.
Greetings, Evoker.
This is a restricted area, I'm afraid. Guild mages only. You have business here? Don't tell me Jarl sent you. Erlov sent you, did he? Figures. He can't be bothered to come check on his own project, so he sends someone who knows nothing about it. And this is supposed to help? No offense to you, friend. It's not your fault. And perhaps you can help. If you can figure out how to use the pillar, I'd be thrilled. You're welcome to try your hand at it. That's what we're calling it, only because we don't know what it really is, or was. It's magical, we know that much. Enchanted somehow. We think it's a lock of some sort, but haven't been able to figure out how it works. All I can say for sure is that it reacts to magic, badly most of the time. Several mages were hurt attempting to cast spells at it. It's at the bottom of the ruins, if you wish to try your luck. Be careful, though. It could be quite hazardous to your health. Best to play it safe. No complex magic. Stick to basic spells with single effects. It's not worth taking unnecessary risks. It's connected to the rest of the chamber. We know that much. We just don't know how it works. I've given up trying to figure it out. It's just beyond us. Why Denel stays down there, I have no idea. He's just asking to get killed. Nobody goes into the mountains but hunters and thieves on the lam. Food and shelter is hard to come by. This place has been nothing but trouble as far as I'm concerned. Since we disposed of the creatures that had taken up residence here, it's been nothing but a fight to figure out how the place works. The pillar has had us stumped for more than a week now, not to mention the injuries it's caused. What a waste of my talents.
Be careful in here. Sent you in to try your hand at the thing, have they? I don't know how much Skalil told you. We know that it reacts to magic, but every time we've tried, the thing shocks whomever cast the spell. It hasn't been fatal for anyone yet, but we stopped trying after the first few attempts. I can tell you, it really hurts. The only thing we haven't figured out is the markings. You see them on the walls? They must relate to the pillar, but I don't know how. If we had some sort of reference, something to compare them to, we might be able to decipher them, but we lack anything like that. Skalil might have a book that would be useful, but she's been sulking over the way Erlov's been treating her. Perhaps you could ask her for it. I don't know. Anything that might help explain these inscriptions in the ruins. They're like nothing we've seen to date. I don't know what else to say. Until we have some sort of reference for understanding these symbols, we'll never figure this thing out. I've had my fill of the place, that's for sure, and I've got the scars to prove it. Once we figured out the pillar reacted to spells, we tried out a few. I think I was only unconscious for an hour or so, but that was enough for me. I'm trying to help Skalil as best I can, but I'm not going near the thing again. Take care. Be careful in here.
What do you want now? If there's anything about Vatican you need explained, let me know. I'll help if I can. I don't know why Dental is even trying. This is doomed to fail. But fine. If he wants it, he can have it. It's just one more thing I'll get blamed for in the end. What a waste of my talents.
Be careful. What? You got the book, eh? Good for you. I've given up trying to deal with her for now. I'll tell you what. I'll take the book, and then if you can read me the inscriptions, I'll see if I can find the translations for them. Now that I have the book, I can try and translate what's on the walls here. You just read the inscriptions, and let me know what they say. Okay. What do you need translated? Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think? Be careful. What do you want? Okay. According to this, it translates to from fire, life. Fire it is, then. Anything else? Mafre seems to translate to frost, so a spell with frost damage should work for it. Anything else? It means Magicka shines. And taken in context with the other inscription about Magicka darkening, perhaps there's an alternate translation. If we assume it means Magicka waxes, then a spell increasing Magicka might be what we need. Something that fortifies it, perhaps. It means Magicka darkens. Considering the other inscription, it could be translated to mean Magicka wanes, along with Magicka waxes. Perhaps a spell that damages Magicka is what you're looking for. Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think? What can I do for you? Oh. Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think? Be careful. Well, would you look at that? Someone will need to see where this goes. I think you should go. You've done all the hard work, after all. If there are any discoveries to be made, you should be the one to make them. You deserve that much. Be careful and watch your step. What do you want? The lowlands of the Great Forest rise to the upland plateau of the Colovian West.
Aye.
What's that you have there? That looks important, whatever it is. I think you've really found something. You'd best get that to Erlaf back at the Imperial City as soon as possible. He'll want the mages there to examine it more closely. The Imperial City itself is a walled city, with separate inner walls protecting the Imperial Palace. Maybe now that the project has had some positive results, we can go home. I'd give just about anything to sleep in a real bed again. What a waste of my talents.
Yes? Mud crabs. What's the point? Annoying buggers, though the meat isn't bad. Be seeing you.
What's that you have there? That looks important, whatever it is. I think you've really found something. You'd best get that to Erlaf back at the Imperial City as soon as possible. He'll want the mages there to examine it more closely. Where does our food come from? The Heartlands, and the Nebian Valley, and Skingrad? Great wines, cheeses, and tomatoes. Maybe now that the project has had some positive... What a waste of my talents.
baby gonna cry?
Everybody needs a copy of the Black Horse Courier.
Hail.
How are you? You wear the shadows well, fellow thief. You can pay your fines to the guards. You'll never leave the feed bag on an empty stomach. What do you... You can pay your fine. Shadow hide you.
What's the news from the other party?
Well met. Shadow hide you.
Hello.
It's my play.
I understand.
Shadow hide you.
How are you today? You wear the shadows well, fellow thief. Shadow hide you.
Hi there. Ah, yes. A guild brother in search of a fence? It's an honor to bargain with a thief of your reputation. Don't forget, only I can fence the most difficult items. Shadow hide you.
It's you. Hi.
give up.
Well met, guildmate. What's this? Some sort of alien artifact? Well, well, Romanus was right in sending you out there. Good work. I'll be sure and put in a good word for you. Good work getting that straightened out. I'm glad someone finally came along that was able to make progress with it. Not only has necromancy been banned from practice... Good day.
Could I speak with you a minute?
I've got a moment, a little more. What do you need?
Well, recall my hypothesis? The one I mentioned the other day?
Hello,
Greetings,
guildmate.
Guildmaid.
Rosanne is...
Good work at Vatican. Jorol is quite pleased with the information now coming in about the site. There is another predicament, which I believe you can also help resolve, if you feel ready for it. You become more valuable to the guild with each passing day. The guild wishes to reward that, and so you are raised to the rank of conjurer. Accept these robes and wear them with pride. Not only has necromancy... Are you prepared to begin your next task for the guild? Excellent. You have become most reliable, and I assure you that the council appreciates it. Now, to the matter at hand. In order to deal with the apparent growing problem of necromancers in Cyrodiil, the council needs as much information as possible. The Mystic Archives have been consulted with minimal success. Guild members are investigating other avenues, but I believe more can be learned here. What little we know makes no sense in a larger context. For example, why was Falcar, who we know now to be part of this cult of necromancers, in possession of black soul gems? The Archmage has other reports of these gems being associated with necromancers, but we do not know why. We don't even know what they do. We have overlooked these questions because we are so focused on rooting out the necromancers as quickly as possible. I'd like you to speak with Tarmina at the Mystic Archives. She is our specialist on Magica Arcana and has been helping gather information. I believe we have been asking her the wrong questions, taxing her too much with vague attempts to make sense of all that we know. Speak with her specifically about these black soul gems, if she knows anything about their powers or creation. An insight into their origins may lead us to those who are responsible for them. Her expertise in arcane knowledge and lore could be invaluable to us if we can make proper use of it. She can likely be found in the archives now, poring through materials on necromancy. She stops only to sleep at the Archmage's request. Report back as soon as you can.
I've heard he'll teach her skills for the right price. Goodbye.
Good day. Hello, Master Wizard.
Yes? Have you ever... Hello, guildmate.
Look, if you're here for information, I'm afraid you'll have to find it on your own. I'm swamped right now, up to my ears in necromancy. Not practicing it, mind you. Wouldn't want anyone to think I was involved in that sort of thing. I simply meant researching it. Why? Why? Oh, no real reason. It's just that the entire Council of Mages has been in here at one time or another recently, all wanting information on necromancers. Necromancy, of all things. Oh, of course you were. No doubt the Council is trying to get you to bother me further. I ran Karanya out of here just a short while ago and told them to leave me alone. I keep telling them I can't produce results if I'm not given any time. I'm not used to working under conditions like this. Help? No offense, but I don't see how you can do that. Unless you'd like to take some of this work off my shoulders, I'm beyond helping. But I do appreciate the sentiment. If there's anything specific you need, that may be more reasonable than just asking me about necromancers. Now that is a bit more specific. Finally, something I can respond to. Let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, there's one obscure text that references these gems. I believe it's still around here someplace, unless Falkar never returned it. The name of the book is Necromancer's Moon. I'm unclear on the origins of the text, but it does involve these gems you're interested in. I'm afraid you'll have to find it yourself. I'm so out of sorts with all these requests, I've lost track of most everything. It's very distressing. I believe you'll find it quite helpful. Once you've had a chance to read it, I'd be happy to discuss it with you. Why all the fuss now? I thought it would have died down by now, what with the ban on the practice of necromancy and the guild being in place for as long as it has. And yet, suddenly everyone shows up on my doorstep, needing information immediately. Never mind that I might have things on my own to work on. Archmage Traven is the first to take such a hard stance on necromancy. It upset more than a few people. Farewell.
Greetings, Conjurer.
Well met, guildmate.
Well met.
Greetings,
Has Tarmina been of use in gathering information about the necromancers? Excellent work. I believe this will be of use to the Council. I shall make sure they're made aware of its contents. I've never heard of this Shade of the Revenant. Some sort of celestial phenomenon? If that's correct, then Bothil would most likely know something about it, as the caretaker of the orrery. She should be on university grounds. A most fascinating contraption. Bothil is one of the few who understands how it worked and kept it running.
What have you been up to?
I ran across a couple of mud crabs not long ago. Hello there. Is there something I can do for you? I've heard things, to be sure, but I don't really know anything about them. Is it true that some of our guildmates were killed? Oh, how horrible! Half of the Council of Mages resigned when Traven took over the position of Archmage. Revenant, you say? And it represents something in the heavens? It sounds familiar. Let me think. Ah, yes, now I remember. Falcar was here some time ago asking about just such a thing. Said it was for research. He had a large sheaf of notes with him about it. I'm afraid I didn't have any more advice for him than I do for you. With the Ori in such a state of disrepair, I have no point of reference. Falcar did leave this behind. I think it fell from his notes as he left. I didn't pay it much attention, but perhaps it will be of use to you. Farewell.
Greetings, Conjurer.
I hope I can help. So, Falcar expressed interest in this revenant as well, and left this note behind, did he? Perhaps we should look into it for more clues. This lists several locations. The first is the Dark Fissure, which I recognize. It's a cave in the mountains, south of Cheydinhall. If there is indeed an altar there, as the note suggests, I believe this cave is directly related to the contents of the book. Go to the Dark Fissure the next time this shade occurs. Search for any connection to what we've learned and report back. Please, be careful. Anything you find is of no use to us if you do not survive. I believe we are dealing with powerful forces here. Do not put yourself in harm's way if it can be avoided. Be careful. Well met, guildmate.
Heard any?
I'll pay handsomely if you can procure the items in that list. Find me everything on there, and you'll be well compensated. Good day. Farewell.
Yes, I'm sure you've got something exceedingly important to say. But the apprentices do not teach themselves, now do they? Good day.
Greetings, Guild. What can I help you with? You aren't the first person to go looking for those. Quite a remarkable story, really. I know a bit about it. Certainly. Garradin was a knight who lorded over a small village of peaceful farmers. One harvest summer, there was a horrible drought. The farmers appealed to Garradin to discover a solution. He spent a week consulting with sages until one of them mentioned a possibility. The sage told him of an artifact called the Everflow Ewer. The vessel, which looked like a silver pitcher, was said to supply endless water. Yes, indeed. Legend has it that Garradin found the ewer, and that it was guarded by a fearsome creature. It is also said that the creature froze him. When Garradin realized his quest was a failure, and he wouldn't be able to return and save the farmers, he began to shed some tears. As the ice enveloped him, some of his tears were frozen as well. Some even say that the divine, Mara, took pity on the poor knight. To commemorate his kind heart, she imbued the tears with some sort of magical power. That's only rumour, though. You know, if you're really interested in more, there's a book I read once called Nightfall. It may have more about Garradin. I think I saw a copy last time I was at the first edition bookshop in the Market District. I wish I could tell you more about them, but that's all I remember from speaking to my colleagues here at the university. No, never seen one of those before. Strikingly beautiful. If you find yourself in Skingrad, drop in on the alchemist Sindarian. His speciality is plants, and I bet he could tell you more. Some say that Traven is misusing the power of the Archmage's position to further his personal agendas. I have potions and everything you need to make your own. What will it be? You've made a good bit of gold. Thank you. Come again. Please visit me again any time. I'm glad to help. Give Sadrasa my regards. Greetings, guildmate.
Malona Umbranox, Ariana Volga, and Narina Carvane seem to rule their counties perfectly well without male assistance.
Greetings, Conjurer.
Well met, guildmate.
Hello there. Evening.
If you're looking for trouble, you're getting very warm.
Identify yourself.
How goes it?
Go on. Can I interest you in some of my wares? That's a good deal. Tell your friends about me. I'm done talking to you.
Greetings, harsh friend.
Why do you bother me? Go away!
Welcome to A Fighting Chance. I'm Rosan, proprietor. I sell the best swords in the city, and I offer advanced training for armorers. The Imperial Watch seems awfully worried about the Gray Fox. Look at all those wanted posters. May I interest you in some of my fine wares? Come back and see me again. Good day.